Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Now, you need to see the first video before you look at this video. First video will teach you the general fundamentals and the techniques in defensive flying. And yes, there is such a thing. In this video, it's more of a specialized video on how to fight Spitfires, how to handle them. Okay? So, one of the first things I do is I have a reference, roughly about 500 meters. When the Spitfire is closing in at 500 meters, I usually turn my throttle on full. What this does is, while I'm doing my defensive maneuvers, is that I got enough engine power to get on his tail. And the second thing is, I try to get him to come close to me as possible from behind, or I try to get him to lean sideways, leaning from left to right or right to left. Now, in this clip here, he got close to me, and I had enough engine power to get on his tail. The reason why I'm following this Spitfire, mainly because it's the fact that he's rolling in front of me. If he's turning, I would make him turn and fly straight. But if a Spitfire is rolling in front of you, you got a very good chance of killing him, because the more he rolls, the more he loses energy. And the more you roll, less likely chance of you losing energy. Okay? Remember that. That's the main reason why I'm showing you this. But the main techniques are, you got to get the Spitfire leaning from side to side, or you got to get the Spitfire really close to you so you can pitch up right into him. And my reference point for turning on the throttle full blast is roughly about 500 meters. But please make sure you see the first video on the techniques of defensive flying before you see this. Otherwise, it's not going to make too much sense to you. Now, again, we're going to do the same thing again in here. I'm going to get him leaning, and I'm going to get him close to me so I can pitch into him. Now, look at the distance between that Spitfire and myself, and when I turn the throttle on full. Right now I got my throttle cut because I want him to overshoot. I want him to get a little bit of more energy than myself. Now here we go. Look at that throttle. Takeoff flaps. Power on. And I got he's in the kill zone. And this guy ended up like taking forever to die. So I'm just gonna go to the next clip. Now in this video, there's actually a tiny little black Spitfire, black dot that's following me. So once again I do my defensive rolls. I have a rough idea where he is, and you're gonna see him too soon. So I do my defensive rolls. I got my takeoff flaps out, and I know when he's close by, I'm just gonna go full throttle and get on him. There we go, right there. He tickled me, and I'm about to tickle him. Now, this last clip that I'm going to show you, it's actually going to be quite important. It's me fighting against a Spitfire pilot who actually knows what he's doing. He's not rolling around doing anything. He knows exactly what he's going to do. Against a Spitfire pilot like this, really the only thing you can do is lower him. Remember, in this recent patch, I guess the lower tier Spitfires, yeah, I'd call 4.0 range, BR range that the Spitfires are in, they got engine heating problems. Now, the only thing you should be doing is going at him. Make sure you force him to turn. All right, force him to turn. You don't always have to follow his turn, but what I did was I make sure that I'm a threat, and I can see he knows how to turn fine. So all I do is keep my speed up. But look at this. He does like a full loop, literally a full loop, going from bottom to top, and he's still keeping up with me. It's, you know, the Antons don't exactly have the, I guess, the best engine, but it still can handle it. So I get him to overshoot once again. Tickles me. And I snap roll right into him. I get him back. Once again, I am going to force him to burn up some energy. Remember, good Spitfire pilots, they know how to fly their planes, but if you do this when you're in a D9 against a Spitfire, right there, you would gain so much more speed and so much more altitude. You can come back and boom and zoom them. But in this case, I use this technique to bait them low. So I really hope this video helped you guys to fight against Spitfires. And yeah, give me a sub, give me a like, and I'm probably gonna go do some D9 flying in the future. So yeah, break down techniques against how D9 Focke-Wulf 19 D9 can fight against Spitfires. So till then, see you later.